It is the start of 6 Up. Race number 5. There is a jackpot as well. It's over the 1,200 metres for the Class 4 runners. We've got True Legend. He was the last horse to beat. Good luck, friend. Monkey Jewelry, the 4, is a 2-time course and distance winner. He was beaten favourite last start, but did have some blood in the trachea. Down to number 7, Happy Victory. It's the Hamlin-Millard combination. 8 times they've been together for 3 wins and 2 placings. Brilliant missed the start first up, ran on well at the end, steps up to 1,200 metres. So Awesome improved last time. It was a yielding track. No abnormalities reported after Sparkling Stars down the track performance, and 12 Bigger Champ makes his debut for Jimmy Ting and will wear blinkers for the first time. Whiskey Neat, Tom, he's been up Jungfar.
He certainly has been. He's won a recent trial here since, but True Legend, this horse should have enough speed to get across the face of the field and lead these. Monkey Jewelry will be handy. Fortune Hero will be handy as well with the blinkers on. Happy Victory, just a little awkward there in gate number 8. He had a good run in transit last time out. On his way, should receive a nice run through for Purton out of gate number 6. And then on that 3 wide line as well is So Awesome and Sparkling Star. Brilliant. Wasn't brilliant away from the gates last time out.
True Legend moves nicely here. He's been in great form, this horse, as you say. Beat Good Luck Friend 3 starts ago, and his last 2 runs haven't been too bad. He's just got barrier 12 to overcome, but he'll be one of the favourites. He moves nicely here. Alloy Star, I thought he was quite keen in his work. His best run was his debut run here, and then after that he's been a little bit disappointing, but he looks like he's picked up a little bit, and he's drawn a lot better in barrier 2. A bit of rain around there. I thought Sparkling Stars, another one that seems to be going nicely as well. That's him on the inside there with Private Council, who was running in this race meeting as well. So I thought it wasn't a bad piece of work from him as well.
Paul, we're going to start our replays with True Legend. This was his first look at Happy Valley last time. He's a Sha Tin winner. Yeah,
exactly. And look, he's going really well, this horse. He's very consistent. He was there to be shot out in this particular race, and he stayed on nicely enough here for 3rd. I thought it was a good run from him. So he's one of the main dangers for me. I can see him running a really good race once again.
He was a big winner at 20 to 1, 3 runs ago over Good Luck Friend, and then he's chased home Yuchong Pegasus and Harrier Jet in his last couple. He had to do a little bit of work last time out to cross, and if there's something that maybe looks to kick up this time round, he might have to do a little bit of work again from gate number 12. So that's why I did find this time round 1 to beat him.
Our next replay is featuring Happy Victory, Tom. This is the Hamlin-Millard combination. They've struck up quite a combo.
They certainly have. 3 wins from 8 times teaming up. He had a good run in transit last time out. 1 back, 1 out behind the winner, First Responder. And I thought he stayed on well enough over the final stage. He was beaten 2.5, but since the stable change, he has been racing well.
Yeah, still a 15-start maiden though, isn't he, Happy Victory? I thought he was entitled to win this race because he came out at the right time and just battled away. So, look, I was a bit disappointed with that run. I'm just going to leave him out of this.
So Awesome ran 2nd last time. It was his best performance, and Blake Shin steered him into that 2nd placing. He stopped by for a chat with Ed Sadler.
Blake, So Awesome, young horse who looks an improver. Are you getting on at the right time?
I hope so, yeah. I thought I was getting on at the right time last time, but he ran into a very smart horse in Mighty Valor. But I thought he went down fighting as a distant margin to 3rd, which is always a good sign. He appears at an improving type. I expect him to run well again.
We've also seen that form, Frank, you mentioned a big gap to 3rd, 4th, and that race was Chikorita, so you know how strongly that form stacks up.
Sure, yeah, sure. And I think, you know, all the form lines have been good through the horse. He's a young horse, he's a progressive horse. So I do feel, when I rode him in his track work leading into his last start, that there's, you know, a good engine there, and so I think he's, you know, on the way up and ready to run another good race.
That was on a wet track. Would he be better on a firmer track?
Look, I don't believe so. I think he's, you know, his runs prior to last start were quite good, but he just drew off the track and didn't have much luck. Yes, it was rain affected. He handled it well. I think he'll perform well on the drier surface, no problem at all.
You also take on Honest Way, who you've been riding recently. He switches back to Sha Tin. Did he give you the feel of a horse that'd be better at this track?
Yes, he does. I think he's going to be one of my main dangers. You know, he just can't get traction at the right time at Happy Valley. So I think coming to the more open stretches at Sha Tin, that's where he seems to obviously win, and he must be respected.
They're drawn next to each other too. Honest Way is in 6, so Awesome will jump from barrier number 7. Some trials to look at. We start with Whiskey Neat. This is Beauty Applause, double take. Shanghai Rusky here, Tom. Whiskey Neat in the green, and Vigor Champ will make his debut for Jimmy Ting.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where Whiskey Neat is at the moment. He's unplaced in 10. He was caught wide and a bit keen at the rear last time out. He was wide out in a recent barrier trial, but I thought he did close off well enough for Vincent Ho, who was bored in the saddle. Jack Wong rides this time round. Vigor Champ interests me a little. Blinkers on. He's trialled okay with the blinkers off. I thought he might be an improver here. I know he's down on 43, but haven't minded his trials.
Yeah, Whiskey Neat just hasn't really acclimatised yet, has he?
Sparkling Star. Paul, you're keen on a few at double figure prices. This is the latest of them.
Yeah, I'm going to make this one the each-way play. I've liked this trial. He was 6 wide the whole way. They didn't even see the rail there, and I thought he stayed on really, really nicely. Now, he was disappointing last time, but he did get whacked at the start. So just don't know how much that took out of him. Prior to that, his form's been pretty good. He's got barrier 11, so he'll get back a little bit. But I thought the trial was pretty good, and Wagner Borges on. He's in good form at the moment as well.
Izzy Watt, he's riding really well at the moment to Wagner Borges. Horse was caught a little bit wide in the trial, but didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
So Sparkling Star on top for you, Paul?
Yeah, we'll take a chance with him. We'll make them the each-way player of the day here. Sparkling Star, I think there's something there from this horse. True Legend from the front, so awesome. We heard from Blake there. And Monkey Jewellery, he's had a busy season to date. This will be his 15th start. He has won one, though, and I think he can run into a placing here. 10, 2, 9 and 4.
1, 2, 7 and 12, my numbers. I went with the Honest Way on top for Zach Purton and David Ferraris. He's been really pretty much, as his name said, honest recently. Midfield on the rail, he made ground between runners late. So he's on top to beat True Legend. Just the draw swayed me there with him. Happy Victory goes in, and at a bigger price, Vigor Champ nearly, well, he is 24 to 1 at the moment. Jimmy Ting and Keith Young blinkers on first time. I think he can run some sort of a race fresh. So 1, 2, 7 and 12.
And beautifully drawn down in barrier number 1, 2 is Vigor Champ.